Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Counting on fans think Jeremy and Jinger Dugger are broke. Counting on alums Jeremy and Jinger Dugger previously made headlines after revealing that they relocated to a new house in Los Angeles. The married couple has already shared glimpses from their home, which is believed to be a monastery owned by their church. The two revealed that there are still many things to work on in the new house. However, several Redditors think Jinger and Jeremy show signs of being broke. Keep reading to see why. Counting on Jinger Dugger and Jeremy Vuolo's new house. Earlier this month, Jinger and Jeremy returned to YouTube to upload their first podcast after years of hiatus. But what caught the attention of many was how the Counting on alums filmed inside their new home. They didn't share photos inside, but they promised the viewers that they would make a house tour vlog in the future. Meanwhile, several commenters were still puzzled about why the two decided to move in just 2 years from their LA home, which they also renovated recently. But despite the questions, it seems that the two are proud of what they did. Fans think Jeremy and Jinger are broke. Some Redditors discussed the possibility that Jinger and Jeremy are broke. According to the poster, they're shocked about how the Counting on alums sold their Los Angeles home under its asking price, seemingly showing that they're in a rush to sell the property. This made Reddit users speculate about whether Jeremy and Jinger Dugger were struggling financially. It's no secret that Jeremy doesn't earn much from being a pastor, while Jinger appears to have fewer sponsorships due to the controversies in her family. Several commenters think Los Angeles may not be suitable for the married couple. Jinger living in financial trauma her entire life. No wonder she spirals into eating disorders and anxiety. Girl needs to dump more fancy pens and shoe collection. She'd do better on her own with the kids. It's truly sad because then that trauma is passed down to their girls, and that's why cycles get 4 generations deep. I'm healing from some of that right now. Broke as a joke. I know Jeremy has probably lost a pretty penny of Jinger's money to scheme investments. One step away from homeless in a Brooks Brothers suit will make his Christian wife, who was never supposed to work a day in her life, rehash and clickbait her trauma for funds. Maybe Los Angeles is not the best place for them to live because houses in the area are so expensive. They cost a fortune. Counting on Jinger Dugger's upcoming projects. Jinger plans to upload podcasts with Jeremy to YouTube regularly. The Counting on alums have already released 2 episodes. The latest one features why the married couple chose to give their kids privacy. Aside from the podcast, Jinger Dugger will also release a new book next year. It's titled People Pleaser: Breaking Free from the Burden of Imaginary Expectations, which aims to tackle how she broke free from the need for approval and discovered true freedom. Many people also believe it will damage Jim, Bob, and Michelle's reputation again. Jeremy and Jinger Dugger, once front and center of TLC's Counting On, have captivated fans with their unique path, blending traditional values with modern living in Los Angeles. But in recent months, fans have been buzzing with speculation that Jeremy and Jinger may be facing financial trouble. From their modest lifestyle changes to subtle hints dropped online, some fans have started to wonder, are Jeremy and Jinger broke? While neither Jeremy nor Jinger has openly confirmed financial struggles, there are multiple factors that fans believe hint at potential difficulties. Let's dig into what's fueling this speculation and explore the dynamics of their recent lifestyle choices. 1. Their lifestyle adjustments. When Jeremy and Jinger moved to Los Angeles, fans initially saw them embracing the city's lifestyle, enjoying coffee shop dates, high-end restaurants, and traveling to various cities. Jeremy was in seminary school pursuing a master's degree, and Jinger was adapting to life in California while managing her new role as a mom. Many fans thought that the couple was living the high life. But things have seemingly taken a more modest turn lately. Gone are the frequent social media posts from fancy restaurants or coffee shops. Instead, Jeremy and Jinger seem to spend more time at home, often posting photos of family activities or simple moments with their 2 daughters. For fans accustomed to seeing them out and about, the shift felt like a signal that they might be reining in their spending. One aspect that stood out was their home. While some fans expected Jeremy and Jinger to move into a larger space after their second child was born, they've stayed in their modest home, which is small compared to the sprawling houses the Duggar family is known for. For a couple with a popular platform, many assumed they'd be moving up in terms of their living arrangements. 2. The closure of their podcast and YouTube channel. Jeremy and Jinger previously ran a podcast Hope We Hold, which centered around their relationship and Christian faith. It allowed fans an intimate view of their lives while also providing a stream of income. They had some success, but in late 2022, they announced that they would be taking a break from the podcast, which eventually led to its discontinuation. Similarly, Jeremy's YouTube channel, which chronicled moments from their lives, saw fewer updates and eventually ceased activity altogether. Fans were puzzled, as these platforms not only served as a means of connecting with their audience, but could also be profitable through sponsorships and ad revenue. The absence of these platforms left fans wondering if they were struggling to keep up with content production or if there simply wasn't enough financial incentive to keep going. 3. Jinger's book and public appearances. In 2023, Jinger released her memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, which shared her journey away from the strict teachings of her family's church, the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP. The book was highly anticipated, and many fans believed it would be a successful venture for Jinger. And while it did get positive reviews and some media attention, the sales didn't seem to reach blockbuster status. Although Jinger went on a promotional tour, it was limited in scope, with only a few select interviews and public appearances. This was somewhat surprising, as book tours are often more extensive, especially for high-profile reality TV personalities. Some fans wondered if the limited scope was due to budget constraints or lack of backing from her publisher, while others speculated it could simply be a result of Jinger's preference for a quieter, more private life. 4. Jeremy's career and the financial realities of seminary life. While Jeremy was once a professional soccer player, he left his athletic career behind to pursue ministry work. Seminary is a long-term commitment and an expensive endeavor. With tuition costs, books, and related expenses, it's possible the Vulos have been relying heavily on savings or any residual income from their reality TV days to fund Jeremy's studies. Ministry work, even with a degree, isn't typically a high-paying career, especially for newcomers without years of experience. Jeremy did share that he was taking on some work at a local church, which may supplement their income. However, working in ministry often doesn't provide a stable, high income, particularly in the early stages of a career. For fans familiar with the realities of seminary and church work, it raised questions about how the couple would financially sustain themselves in Los Angeles, a notoriously expensive city. 5. Sparse sponsored content. Social media influencers can make significant income through sponsored posts, and Jinger, with over 1 million followers on Instagram, has a lot of potential in this area. However, fans have noticed that Jinger's sponsored content is relatively rare. Instead of seeing a steady stream of partnerships and paid posts, her feed mostly includes family moments, personal reflections, and lifestyle snapshots without brand affiliations. While Jinger and Jeremy might be intentionally selective about who they partner with, some fans suspect that they're turning down potential income to maintain their brand image or that they're struggling to secure profitable deals in an increasingly competitive influencer market. Given that other Duggar siblings regularly share sponsored content, it does seem like an opportunity that the Vulos aren't maximizing, which could be a sign of financial strain or simply a personal choice to avoid commercializing their platform. 6. Family pressure and the costs of breaking free. Leaving behind the Duggar family's values and lifestyle hasn't been an easy transition for Jinger. Breaking free from a belief system as deeply rooted as IBLP often involves financial costs, particularly if it means distancing oneself from family support. For years, Jinger's father, Jim Bob Duggar, has been in control of the family's finances, especially when it came to the TLC show 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On. It's unclear what financial compensation, if any, Jinger received directly from these projects, and some fans speculate that she may not have much of a financial cushion from her family.